Sorry, I'm trying very hard to not fondle the mic too much. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Kelly Rose. I do videos about hair, lifestyle, nails, luxury, product reviews, design, things of that nature. If you like what you see and you want to see more, please consider hitting that subscribe button and giving this video a like. Today, hilariously, despite the fact that I said I did not want to be a hair YouTuber, I am back with another hair video. I think like the last 4 videos, definitely a lot of my recent videos have been about my hair. But what can I say? I don't want to be solely defined by my hair, but certainly a lot of my life, in particular the last 11 years of it, which is what we're going to be talking about today, have been about my hair. I've been natural for 11 years. I cut off all of my hair in 2012 when I turned 19. For my 19th birthday, I walked into my roommate's room at the time and said, "Hey, can you cut off all of my relaxed hair?" At that point, I was wearing my hair curly. I was a freshman or sophomore in college, all of the things that my parents had previously been paying for while I was in high school. Essentially, they foisted off onto me. So if I wanted to continue to have contact lenses, I would have to pay for it myself. And if I wanted to continue to get my hair relaxed, I would have to pay for it myself. And I did not want to do these things. Not bad enough to pay for it anyway. So obviously I said, no, thank you. I'll just find another way. I'm cheap and broke and I'd rather spend that money on food or movies or shoes. So I decided to quit. I ended up quitting relaxers. I started wearing glasses, and they were not these cute aesthetic rose gold Warby Parker glasses. They were some cheaply made, free with our insurance from Walmart glasses that I don't think I still have, but they literally looked like librarian glasses. They were black rimmed, very narrow. Perm rods became my best friend around this time. I decided to wear my hair in this curly fro. It was really cute, I thought, at that point. I was just excited, honestly, to wear my hair curly because all the years I had been relaxing my hair, I mean, you know, I tried to use curling irons and use curlers, but like I didn't know what I was doing. And also living in Georgia, living in the humidity that is Atlanta, every time I would wear my hair in a curly state from relaxed, which, you know, in a relaxed situation, your hair wants to be straight, it wants to hang straight. So putting a curl in it, it just didn't last. You'd walk outside and the humidity would destroy it. Okay, but like I've been trying to wear my hair curly for a long time. And honestly, does it really make sense that I'm wearing my hair curly and like then turning around and paying to get it straightened so then I can come back home and try it again to wear it curly? Like, does that make sense? The answer is no. The answer is that's stupid. You should chemically straighten your hair to wear it straight. Yes, can we all agree? Okay, cool. So, I was wearing my hair in perm rods. My roots were coming in now. So I started to have that. If you've ever transitioned your hair, I know some people just shave off all of their relaxed hair and call it a day, but I was one of those people that did try to retain as much length as I possibly could for as long as I possibly could. It's curling, it's trying to curl, it's kind of fluffy and frizzy and poofy, and then on the end of that you have literally it looks like spaghetti, like the wet pasta noodle, dead relaxed hair hanging on the ends. And because of that, it's really hard to see what your curl pattern actually is. So it's just this weird, strange, nebulous time where you have no clue who you are or whether going natural is a really smart idea or how it's going to end up and what it's going to look like on the other side of this. So you're just like, I don't know, I guess I'll just keep going. Came out on the other side of that, tired, specifically of the detangling, because the natural root to relaxed end, like that little juncture where the two textures met, matted like I've never seen anything matte before in my life. It was truly carpet texture right there, and it really did not want to come apart. No matter what I did, I swear I could not get that tangled. And I'm not natural yet, you know, I'm still coming off of being relaxed. So I know nothing about taking care of my hair at this point. I didn't have the shower brush. I didn't have the Denman. I didn't know about lubricating your hair within an inch of its life with conditioner in order to detangle it easily. So I'm just spraying like a detangler spray or something on it and trying my best with a comb. It was a nightmare. So I eventually got to a point where I was just like, please, I can't do this anymore. And I went into my roommate's room and she cut off my ends. And then we get to this beautiful moment of freedom where I have all of my hair on my head as my natural curl. At that point, I had just turned 19, literally on the day of my 19th birthday. I did this. And then I went home to my parents' house like, hey guys, we're living my best life, right? My hair's trimmed. It's natural. I have this teeny weeny afro, TWA for those of you in the know. And I was living my best life. It was so great. I could wash my hair in minutes. It would dry in minutes. I could detangle it in seconds. I mean, oh my gosh, truly the best. I think the only product I was using at this point was Cantu's leave-in conditioner. I love the coconutty smell of that. And it's also just like a really lightweight, great product that at this point, my curls didn't need a whole lot of hold. I mean, the first little bit of curl that comes out of your scalp is like the healthiest it's going to be, right? I had cut off all the color. I had cut off all the relaxer. My hair was in a great condition, so it didn't need a lot of help to curl. So I just threw some of that on my hair after I showered and washed it, and I was good to go. My curls wrapped up all nice and neat and clumped and gorgeous. It was shiny. Ugh, I'm telling you. Can you tell that I think about cutting my hair regularly? It just took so dang long to grow all of this, and I really like it. But man, that shortcut was something else. That was awesome. So I let that ride for a little bit. Then eventually I started to get into like the sphere, the like my head has a gravitational pull where it's like a perfect circle. And I was like, I'm not feeling this. At that point, I did trim the sides so that I had kind of a tapered fro. And that was, girl, I had never looked so good. I had never looked so good. I think I was also starting to wear like real makeup at this point. Because prior to this, I kind of messed around with makeup for dance, rehearsals, and recitals, and for prom, but I didn't really know what I was doing. At this point in college, Jackie Ina had hit the internet. I was finally learning how to contour, what kind of foundation to wear, how to apply foundation, how to bake. Ugh, when I tell you, I had never looked that good before. I'm not joking. Kids today take TikTok and stuff for granted. You guys are looking that good in middle school. This was college freshman year, and this is the first time I figured out how to do my own makeup properly. Like, put on lipstick. I learned how to lip line. Ugh, and then my hair is looking like this. Child, I'm telling you, you couldn't tell me anything. It was a really great time of like experimenting what my style is, what's my look as an adult Kelly in art school. Then I started dyeing my hair, which is the fun part. If I had to pin it down, aside from the money, aside from having to get my hair relaxed and pay for that, one of the major reasons that I decided to go natural was I loved dyeing my hair. If you learned anything from my cutting my bangs video, which yes, they're still in here, they're just pinned back. I'm still not in love with them, but it's fine. Obviously you can't even tell. But that video, I popped up a couple of images of crazy things I did with my hair. I used to dye my hair like it was my job. I asked my mom when I was in middle school or high school, I said, can I have colored contacts? Not back to back, but at some point I asked her for colored contacts to dye my hair and to get maybe another piercing. I don't remember what the third one was, honestly. She's looking at me like, where she think I'm getting this money from to do all this stuff? So she said no. But then she said she felt bad. She told me this as an adult. She said she felt bad. So she was like, fine, you can dye your hair. Like, hair dye's cheap and hair grows back. So she figured, what's the worst I could do? Well, I tried to do the worst that I could do. The black and then bleaching it the same day was probably the line. And I certainly found that line and then backed off. But man, did I put my hair through the ringer. But I loved it. It was so fun to mess with your hair. There's just something about like dyeing your own hair, messing it up, learning along the way, being able to tell that story after the fact of like, I tried to dye my hair and here's what I learned. I mean, I was truly the boldest kid. I still know people who are my age who are like afraid of color. And it's like, bro, first off, my mom was totally right. Your hair will grow back. You will grow out, you will blink and grow out all of that color. You don't keep on top of that, it's gone. And then you're like, great, now I have to start over. Like, you will 100% recover from this. And two, it's just fun. It's an easy, cheap way to experiment with a new look. And hey, if you hate it, go get the box dye of the color you had before and color it back. I've done that so many times, more times than I can count. I've tried to go light, gone, ugh, and then gone and dyed it back brown. I love coloring my hair. It's so much fun. Even back then, like I said, even messing it up all the time, I still had a blast. I definitely would say that it was one of the things I was the saddest about, to realize that color plus relaxer was just not a thing my hair agreed with. And with good reason, because honestly, why was I trying to do everything? If I was really put two on a plate and like someone holds a gun to my head, like pick one, it was color. I didn't care that much about having my hair straight. I wanted to be able to experiment, however, with my look. And honestly, having my hair straight kind of messed that up, because it meant that I couldn't suddenly decide to have curly hair. I mean, one of the best things about being natural is like today I can have curls. Tomorrow I can have tiny, tight wash and go curls. The next day I could straighten it. Like, the world is my oyster. I can do whatever I want. I'm not boxed into any one style. I can pivot at any point and try something different, and I'm not affecting the health of my hair to do that. That was really one of the things that bothered me the most about my relaxer, was that, like, straight, great. Anything else? What are you doing? Your hair is going to be straight by the end of the day. Like, it just was not, nothing else worked. And now we have different tools and different products. I definitely think you can have relaxed hair and tri curls, but I don't know, man. It just, to me, it seems like you're dulling your knife so you can sharpen it. Like, why would I want my hair chemically straightened to then curl it? Do you see these curls? Do you see this body? Do you see this? This is my natural hair. Why the heck would I straighten this and then try to do this when I can just do this on my natural hair without chemically destroying it first? Sorry, that's my 2 cents. If you relax your hair, don't at me. I'm not here to come for you. Not everybody has my same hair texture. I'm just saying, for me, why? This is a billion times better than anything a relaxer could do for me. Period. Color. Color. My favorite part of being natural. Of course, it only took about 5 minutes of me having my natural curls to go to Sally's and get some bleach and mess around again. It was truly the thing I missed the most. So at this point, my hair is now natural. I've cut off all the dead ends. I'm thinking there's nothing stopping me. Nobody can tell me that I can't color my hair anymore. So of course, the first thing I do is I run to Sally's and I get hair dye. I don't remember what I did first, but I want to say it was green. I'm putting pictures. You're seeing these things. So editing Kelly knows because she's looking at the photos, but I'm pretty sure it was green. I did a little streak. The streak in my bangs was always one of my favorite things that I had when my hair was relaxed. So I kind of felt like not myself without it. And that was one of the first things I know. I was like, I'm bleaching a section back into the front of my hair. Then I did orange. Orange pretty much latched onto me and never let go. I did like truly a carrot top moment where my whole head was like reddish like this, but then that little bleached bit, I color oopsed the green out and then dyed that straight up orange, like carrot orange. So it was cool because I had this like bright orange streak, but then the rest of it was like red gingery. It was so cool. I was obsessed. Clearly, like, we're here 11 years later and I still have the same hair color, just without the bleached streak. But I definitely just found it was like my soulmate. It's like meeting my husband. I was like, oh my gosh, this is who I am. This is me. I am never going to stop doing this. This is perfect. I have found that being a black woman, usually previously, like historically, I don't think this is as much the case nowadays, but historically, if you said you wanted red hair, you got this. You got this like fire engine. It's literally red on the color scale. Like, it is bright red or it's fire truck red. It is not. There's no gradation. There's no shades and tints. There's no, like, it's red. So yeah, in general, it was the I guess technology didn't exist yet to do like ginger. Even for, if you're like a natural ginger or a dirty blonde, it was hard to get to ginger like how you think with Little Orphan Annie. Like, the ginger that God created is just like, was not something we mere humans could accomplish. So that's the color I want. I mean, that's the color I have now, and that's really kind of what I was gunning for, but I couldn't figure it out. So when I got that orange, that Manic Panic orange, I don't know, something about that excited me just because it wasn't red, which is always what I kind of was interested in, but I didn't love how the, like, I don't know, I always thought of it as like cherry. I didn't love that cherry color that you would end up getting if you told your stylist you wanted to dye your hair red. So when I got this orange, I was like, bruh, what? I can do orange? Oh, I think I like orange. And here we are, 11 years later, and I haven't changed my mind. And that's pretty much it. I mean, from then, I just let my hair grow out. But yeah, overall of that time, I would say I have learned a lot, which translates very well into the next part of the video, which is, what have I learned?